Hello, welcome back to another reading for the Divine Masculine, what their energies are towards the Divine Feminine. And we've gotten these two cards. And as I was sitting with it a little bit longer, because I just uploaded the short, but now that I connected more with it, I'm actually getting that, first of all, they do know, right, that they have to come home to the Divine Feminine, right? She's reaching out her hand, and she has not begged, that sounds terrible, well, maybe some have, right? But yeah, please come home, right? And they didn't, they choose not to. But I feel like they're realizing that they know that they need to come home to the Divine Feminine, right? Like, he knows you are home. But what I'm getting from this energy now is that he's scared to come home, because what I'm getting is that for a lot of them, they might have hurt the Divine Feminine so much and disappointed her so much that now he's standing in the shadows, and he's wondering if he can even come home, you know, if you would open the door, if you would let them back in. I feel like they are feeling maybe it's too late, maybe they've hurt you too much, maybe you would reject them if they would come forward now, which of course that wouldn't be the case, right? As long as the Divine Masculine has done their work and is ready to unite with the Divine Feminine, they can come home anytime, right? It's an unconditional love. So yeah, so really interesting. So let's see what else we find out. So this is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. So I want to pull from this deck one more time. Now I'll bring some other decks in. Okay. Divine Masculine, what is going on with you right now? What are your energies today? What are you feeling towards the Divine Feminine? Are you scared to come forward now? What is going on? We got Bee Spirit, Sanctuary. So I feel like with this card, some of them are actually coming forward with an offer, right? Like a gift, like it could even be an apology, wanting to no longer. There's some that are actually, they're thinking and planning, but they will walk into the light, right? They will walk forward and come home to their Divine Feminine. So yeah, you might be receiving communication or something from your masculine. Of course, this is not for everybody, but some of you, I feel like he is gonna, yeah, I'm getting do the work. You know how bees are so busy, and yeah, they're busy little bees, right? So they're so hardworking, and that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, he knows he has to work hard in order to give you that gift, right? That's the honey that the bee makes. So in order for you to be able to welcome him back home, he has to do the work. And yeah, okay, so yeah, this is, I feel like this is not really an offer of reaching out yet. I feel like it's him realizing that he has to do the work, he has to create this honey, right, in order to come home. So I feel like he is in the energy kind of like of the busy bee right now, where he has decided, I do want to come home to my Divine Feminine, but I know right now, if I'm not completely whole, and if I'm not loving myself, if I cannot maybe admit that I did something wrong, or if I, yeah, right, like if I still work with my ego instead of with my whole heart and soul, yeah, then she won't let me back in, right? So I need to do the work now in order to come home and give her this gift, right? My love, my heart. And then with this card, I'm kind of getting that, yeah, like this is Divine Feminine, and that he's kind of seeking help from friends, maybe family, more friends, right? Because they're all different species. So yeah, like he's trying to figure out, I think he knows he has to do the work now, but he's trying to find out a way by maybe consoling with some friends or family members or co-workers or whatever, best friends. How can he go about coming home, right? What can he do? Like, what is the work that he needs to do? Or maybe also, how can I apologize? How would she ever even forgive me? How would she ever let me in? What is it that I can do? Please help me. Please guide me in the right direction. And these could also be spirit guides and his higher self, right? But I'm definitely getting that he is asking for help in order how to proceed from here on, right? So he can come home to the divine feminine. And yeah, we had so many animals in here. I also feel guided to kind of do the animal spirit just to see what spirit animal their energy that they're in right now. Really curious to see what we're getting. Okay, the divine masculine. What spirit animal energy are you operating in right now? Oh, interesting. I will have to get the book for this one. Okay. We got the peacock and the unicorn. Peacock. I think the peacock is a good sign, right? The peacock is so glorious and so gorgeous and like in his power. So yeah, I feel like he's coming into his power now, right? Like he's realizing who he is, like that he is a special, unique person, that his voice matters, that he matters, and especially that he matters to the divine feminine, right? And I feel like it's him getting ready, right? Like I'm getting also maybe some of them feel like they have to maybe be a perfect person in order to come forward to you. In that, I mean, in the physical sense, maybe they feel like they have to first lose some weight or work out in a certain way or something in order to come forward to you. Because I think they're very scared of rejection, right? That's why this, like, they're very scared of rejection right now. So I feel like they want to do everything that they can to be the best version of themselves, right? So when you look at them like, oh my God, you know, wow, who are you? Like, I missed you. So I feel like they're preparing in that sense because they want to, at least from their side now, get everything into place to where you feel almost like you can't reject them, right? Because they know how badly they've hurt you, how long you've waited for them, and they know a lot of you are moving on. So when they come forward, they want to make sure that they have all the ducks in a row, I just got, right? Everything is organized and ready to go. Yeah, this could also be like making sure they have their home set up, that they have the finances worked out and all of it, right? So when he comes forward to you, he can feel proud of himself, he can feel accomplished, he can feel steady. And yeah, it's kind of what I'm getting from this one. And the unicorn energy. So yeah, I want to look in the book what the unicorn says. So let's see what it says about the unicorn. Because it's a spirit animal in the book. I mean, it's under the section spirit. So, I mean, it could be that he's spiritually awakening right now. It says, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it is real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers, maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity we wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. Okay. It's a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye. Know there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answers. Okay, great news. So yeah, a lot of them are going through their spiritual awakening now finally, right? Yeah, that is so good. Finally. Okay. And then it says the unicorn and the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle sense of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra or command center. The ancient yogis believed it is to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. Okay. That is great. So, and it's interesting because we got that card yesterday where the divine masculine was kissing the divine feminine on the third eye, right on the forehead. So yeah, I think this is definitely a continuation of that from yesterday, right? Affirming, yeah, okay, so I do love you deeply. I do know we have a soul connection, and I am doing the work now, right? I'm in the process of becoming this beautiful peacock right now. Okay. So I got this new deck. I don't know what we're gonna get from it energetically, but I loved it. It's just so amazing, the Isis Oracle. So let's see what we can find out with this deck. Keep building these towers all over the place. Hopefully nothing falls. Okay. The divine masculine. What else is there for us to know? The spiritual awakening. You becoming the peacock. Okay. We got 3 cards. Oh, 4. First one is Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Yeah, what I'm getting is, see these 2 mirrored images in the back? Yeah, so, and I feel like this is the divine masculine now starting to stand in their power with the wisdom of knowing that you are twin flames, right? Even though he might not know that label of twin flames, but he can, I feel like he's starting to sense you. He can feel your energy. And I'm also getting kind of like telepathic communication. So I feel like he is telepathically trying to reach out to his divine feminine. And yeah, there's this light. See, like this light coming here towards her. Yes, I feel like this is the telepathic communication. So yeah, divine feminines, maybe check in over the weekend if you can sense their energy, if you can sense that they are missing you, or that they maybe even telepathically trying to communicate with you. Yeah, I feel like they are getting ready for the next level. That's the message I got. They're literally getting ready for the next level now, which is starting to feel your energy, being able to communicate telepathically with you. Then we have Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. Oh, this is interesting. We have these 2 in the background here. They're cut off, but again, we have these mirrored images here. So yeah, he has to balance, yeah, his physical with his spiritual self now, right? He has to unite both and become this complete divine being. He has to become the emperor now, right? And I feel like that's what this balance is about. He's balancing out, yeah, I feel like he's going through a spiritual awakening, and he is getting the balance right now, right? He's trying to figure out who he really is as a spiritual being in a human body, and also your guys' connection, because like I said, I feel like he's sensing your energy now, and he is reaching out to you telepathically. Rising sun, the divine solar child reborn. Yeah, okay, so there's a rebirth here for the divine masculines. Yeah, they are getting reborn as the emperor now, right? And of course, you're not just born as the emperor, you kind of grow into that role. So they are going to have to do the work to really become the emperor. But I feel like everything now is laid out, like the rebirth has happened. And now they can go forward with their new energy and with their new knowing about you and them and the connection you guys have. And now they can start working on yeah, becoming, like I said, that peacock, right? Doing the work now in order to be the right one for you, right? Like I said, he wants to make sure he has everything in place before he reaches out. And then we have Queen of Heaven, blessing from the divine Empress of the skies. Yeah, I feel like this is great because I said they are becoming the emperor and this is the empress. So I feel like this is saying, yes, he's becoming the emperor, right? Yeah, definitely. And of course, I also think he sees you as his empress, as the empress, right? He sees how magical, powerful you are. To him, right, you come across magical and like this divine being. He looks at you as if you're a goddess, right? So yeah, he is looking at you like this, like that's what he's realizing, like how amazing and special you are to him. But I also think it's also the message, like how it's just said that the rebirth has happened and now they're really becoming the emperor. It's like saying, yes, exactly, they are becoming the empress now. Okay, let's do the Mystic Tarot, and then we do 2 messages decks, and then that's it for today. Okay, dear divine masculines, what else can we find out about your journey that you're on right now? Becoming the emperor, your rebirth. Okay. Wow. It's the first card I'm seeing. 3 of Swords. Yeah. I'm feeling what they're getting, what it's saying is like, they know how much they've hurt you. They're realizing this finally. They're seeing that they might have destroyed everything, right? That's why we had him in the shadows being scared to come forward now. Yeah, I'm feeling they're feeling your pain, and they are also they're in pain now because of that as well. So yeah, and that might be because they're starting to sense your energy, right? So they're really, you guys are kind of uniting now, you know, like on a soul level. For the ones that are starting to really be ready to come forward to you soon with an offer. So yeah, so they are feeling your energy, and with that comes that they can feel your pain now. And I feel like that's like paining them. They're like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? I messed it all up, you know? How could I have hurt her so much? And then we have five of Pentacles. Yeah. Very barren bones I'm getting from this, right? Like, also, both of these, like, too shy to even look at you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also getting that he is scared that his divine feminine is too closed off now, right? Because see how the rose, I feel like that's the divine feminine, and it's in a cage. So I feel like that she has definitely built like a big border around her heart now, right? Against the divine masculine, because we've been getting that energy, right? How the divine feminines are moving on. Queen Chi has been channeling this for quite a while now. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like the divine feminine is very shielded now, very guarded, very protective of her heart now, and protective like of the divine mask, not of like against him, you know, like so they cannot just come when they're not ready, and just like, you know, they have to be ready when they reach out. And I think they know that now, so they cannot just nonchalant like, hey, how you doing, right? Like they have to come when they're ready to apologize if there's an apology needed. They have to come when they're ready to be able to give all their love and attention to the divine feminine, right? They don't need to reach out if they are still with their karmic, right? So nobody wants that. Like it's not fair to the karmic and the divine feminine. So everything has to be worked out and good and ready to go before they can come forward. And if it's not, the divine feminine will continue to be closed off. And yeah, maybe they're sensing that and fearing that, right? Or it's actually, they should be fearing that. It's a good thing, right? That the divine feminine is standing up for herself. So yeah, so but I feel like he's sensing, he knows now that he has to be the best version of himself before he can come forward to his divine feminine. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like he's saying he's working out his financial situation, right? Financial stability. Or maybe a lot of them are actually already very financially stable because he's on top of all of this, right? He's standing on top of it, very confident and energetically. Yeah, so maybe it could be that this was something that a lot of them were held back by, and maybe they're getting really close to having all of that figured out, you know, the finances that they might have had to separate with their karmic, or the savings that they wanted to have before they reach out, or maybe they wanted to get rid of all of the debt first, whatever it is, right? Or having to sell a house or whatever. So I feel like a lot of them have done what they needed to, and some of them are still in the middle of that, but they know they have to get all of that worked out before they can come forward to you. And then we have 8 of Wands. Yeah, so yeah, he definitely wants to reach out to you, right? He definitely wants to come towards you. It's not just one umbrella taking him by having the wind take him towards you, it's like 8, right? So yeah, so he wishes and he wants to come forward right now. Like he wishes he could be there with you right now. But yeah, and that means, right, with everything we just said, if they have done all of that and are ready, then with this 8 of Wands, I feel like you'll be getting you'll be hearing from them really soon, because of, like, you know, how the speed is accelerated with all of these umbrellas. So yeah, pay attention to your inbox, your social media, your phone. He might be reaching out to you. And then we have Judgment. With this, I'm kind of getting, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I was going to go one way, but no. What I'm getting is that this is his divine feminine judging him, right? So he knows that he is going to be judged by his divine feminine, and that's what he's afraid of, right? Like, so he has to really build up a strong backbone, right? And be really in his masculine power, right? He has to be the emperor and not be afraid and face everything that's coming for him, right? Like if the Divine Feminine is upset and tells them, you know, I had so many hard times that I wished you were here for me, and or I can't believe you hurt me this way, I don't deserve this, and all of that. So right, so I feel like they're preparing themselves to be ready for this judgment, to be ready to receive it, and to not take it personally, right? To still stand in their power. And I mean, like, of course, this sounds weird, not take it personally. I mean, like, that it's not going to destroy them, but instead they have made peace with themselves about what they've done to you, and now they're ready to apologize, right? So that's kind of what I mean with it. Yeah, so okay, and then we have Seven of Cups. Again, this reaching out, right? So yeah, I feel like there's some energy in here that really some of you can expect communication here. But I'm also getting kind of like this dreaming energy. So they might be trying to communicate with you in your dreams when you sleep. So try to pay attention to your dreams. You might be getting communication that way right now, while they are still kind of afraid of the judgment in the 3D, and while they're still working out to becoming that peacock. In the meantime, they might be trying to communicate with you in your dreams. And then it's the Lover's Oracle. Wow. Divine Masculine, what messages do you have for your family? What would you like it to know? So the first one I'm seeing, it says, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So that's a good start, right? He is apologizing, or starting to apologize right here. So that's what he's working on, being able to not just say it like this through the cards, but like in person to you, right? Like for real. So that's what he's working on. Why do I deserve someone like you? Because we are twin flames, we are the same soul, right? So the self-pity talk, that has to stop. So yeah, unfortunately, there's still some that don't have enough self-love in their heart, and that is always going to keep them away from you, right? Because like we said, he needs to be the emperor before he can come forward to his Divine Feminine, because there might be some judgment coming from the feminine, or at least wanting like apology or explanations, you know, maybe not even just like, why did you do that? Or why have you been gone for 10 years? Or why did you never speak to me? Why did you block me? Things like that, right? Just like being able to answer these questions. So he has to be the emperor, and this is definitely not emperor energy, right? So those right here are not ready to move forward to the Divine Feminine. I'm obsessed with you. Yes, that's great news. This love is crazy. It definitely is. This twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart, or whatever they say, right? Like I think it's not every soul that comes in to do this journey because it's so hard, right? I feel like it might be actually more advanced souls ready to level up even more, because this is almost unbearable, right? Like, I mean, at least for me, I've been on this for 23 years, right? So and it has been really such a roller coaster, and it is unbearable. I'm actually moving on, so I am on the path of letting go, because this is crazy. So yeah, it really is not easy. Yeah, this is not a regular relationship. So, but all twins are going through that, I think. No one understands me but you. Yeah, that's again, right? We are one soul. So we can talk without even having to use our words. We can talk telepathically. We can talk by looking into each other's eyes. Yeah, exactly. So come home, right? Come home where you belong. Okay, and lastly, messages of love. Okay, what would you like to say to your family? Yeah? Before the weekend, because we don't check on the weekends, right? What would you like her to know? One message. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Okay, yeah, so the King of Pentacles, right? So yeah, like I said, some might still have to work out certain situations, but they do want to come in as the Emperor, everything sorted out and ready to really kick things off the right way with you, right? Without all of that trouble and stress. So yeah, I feel like, because there was not really a love message coming through with this deck. Okay, I feel like I need to also quickly bring in this one. Let's see. I feel like there's still something else he wants to say. But that will be the last. Okay. What do you want your family to know before the weekend comes? Wow, again, just one card. Let's see. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. There's no excuse for my actions. I want to reconcile with you. Yeah, that's a great one to end this reading with. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, so all the ones that have really gotten into their power, that are in their divine Emperor energy, expect communication. Like, I think there's a lot of them that will want to reach out to you today, this weekend, or definitely absolutely very soon. But yeah, okay, with that, I'm saying goodbye. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I hope you get the message if you're waiting for one. And yeah, if you like the video, please give us a can talk, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel even if this resonates with you. And yeah, go check out Queen She's readings as well. And yeah, I talk to you soon.